challenge and a 3 point challenge during the workday, mid like early evening workday at that. Why was the skills challenge and the 3 point challenge at like 4 o'clock p.m.? The average person, the average fan, isn't home from school. The average young fan's probably not home from camp or being with their parent or any of the above. So it's like you guys clearly didn't market or care about viewership numbers in that regard. You clearly didn't. You clearly didn't because your viewership for those can't be very high. I was on Twitter and tweeting about this because I was like, oh, I don't know what time it starts. I assumed because it's Friday, it wasn't until like 8, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8:30, somewhere in that range. That's what I assumed would be the time because it's Friday. Friday. Long and behold, when I go on there, I see the WNBA pre-show, and it's talking about the WNBA skills challenge and 3 point challenge, and I'm like, bro, it's really mid evening, starting at 4 p.m. And I'm on Twitter, and I'm talking to other people on Twitter, and we're like, the average person's not off work. Kathleen Ingeborg, please make that make sense. Because the math ain't mathing. The math is not mathing with this. You have it. So, the WNBA Skills Challenge and 3 point challenge is at 4 p.m. You probably got maybe not even 1/4 of the viewership you could have got had it been later in the day. And then, I'm trying to remember. It was on ESPN 2, I believe it was, and not even regular ESPN. Like, either way, people's gonna watch it. But I think you guys got more viewership on the skills challenge and the 3 point challenge through the WNBA app on the replay than you got viewership of people watching it live. And that is a problem. That's a problem for me right there. You clearly did not think about putting it at a time that was suitable for more eyes, more viewership. Like, everybody's crying saying WNBA needs more eyes, they need more eyes, they need more viewership, they need more this. You cannot get these things if the WNBA is doing things that's counterproductive. And having the skills challenge and 3 point challenge at the time that it was counterproductive. Counterproductive. It's counterproductive. It is. Why can't the WNBA be a three day weekend, kind of like the NBA? The NBA has what, a celebrity game Friday, celebrity game Friday. Saturday has the skills challenge, 3 point challenge, and the versus the world, rookies versus the world, or however they did it this past season. That's all on a Saturday, and then Sunday the main All Star game. WNBA could do the same thing. You can do the same thing and mimic the NBA. You could Friday have. You could do your own celebrity game. You really could. You could do a celebrity game. You have so many celebrities that pop out, whether they're actual influencers, analysts, movie actors and actresses, players from other sports. Like, you could do a celebrity game for the WNBA for Friday. Then Saturday, y'all can have a rookie versus sophomore game. Y'all did a rookie sophomore game like years ago. Like, this could have been a perfect year that y'all could have did a rookie versus sophomore game. Because you got some talented rookies this year. Well, you could have had Leah Boston. You could have had Zaya Cook. You could have had Grace Berger. You could have had Jordan Horston. Maddie Segrist. Like, you could have had a real good rookie team. And the sophomore team would have been what? Ryan Howard, Alyssa Smith, Nas Hillman. I would have to really go and look beyond them. But you could have did a rookie sophomore game. That in my opinion would have drew some people to come. It would have drew people to come. Like, that was a missed opportunity. It was a missed opportunity right there. Like, you really could have capitalized on that. Aaliyah Boston being one of the biggest stars as far as the WNBA in her rookie season, could have capitalized on that. You could have had that to open up Saturday. Then you could have went into your skills challenge and your 3-point challenge for Saturday. This Sunday, the big All-Star game. Like, I don't know if it's the marketing, the money. I don't know specifically what it is. But we could have a 3-day weekend with WNBA All-Star. And let's talk about the skills challenge and the 3-point challenge. So, skills challenge. You had Team Aces, which was Kelsey Plum and Chelsea Gray. Team Liberty was Sluty and Sabrina Ionescu. Who else? Team Fever, I believe it was Kelsey and Aaliyah Boston. And then Team Dream, you had Lisa Gray and Cheyenne Parker. And then Team Wings was Arike and Satu. Now, the way that the setup of the skills challenge is just like, yeah. It's okay, yeah. You know, it's cool. It's cool, but it's like, it really don't grab no attention. And then, you have to make certain shots in order for it to go on. So it's just weird to me. Some things within, like, the skills challenge just wasn't eye-catching, eye-grabbing. I think most watched it because just the players that was in it. But, like, looking at the course in it, so it was just like, okay, cool. That's what it was. Salute to Chelsea Gray helping Team Aces win. Her and Plum Dog. Then eventually we went into the 3-point contest. Contestants for the 3-point contest. You had, from the Connecticut Sun, you had Dejanay Carrington. From Indiana, the Fever, you had Kelsey Plum. The wings, you had Enrique. Far as the aces, you had Jackie Young. The Liberty had Sabrina Ionescu. The Storm had Sammy Wickham. DJ started it off. They had to kick it off. She ended up at 18. It was cool. I already knew when it got to Sammy Wickham and Sabrina, like, they was gonna turn up. I already know it. Like, the catch to the setup is that depending on how you shoot the ball, like, it's gonna take you a little bit longer. Like, if you watched it, you notice with like Jackie Young had to grab the ball standing and get into how she normally shoots it. So it took a couple more seconds. The same for Kelsey Mitchell. Had to get the ball, bring it across her, get into her shooting stance. So that took some seconds off. Because, like, in a game, you just cross over or step back and bam, into the shot. It's different than having to, like, reach across you to your side and grab the ball and get into your shooting motion. It's totally different. So, that was something to notice. Sammy Wickham shoots a three very well. So I already knew she was going to end up going to the finals. And then Sabrina won the skills challenge last year, but lost it this year. So I was like, 3-point time, Sabrina gonna put niggas on. Is gonna put people on notice. She's gonna put people on notice with it. And then her making 20 straight threes, like, was crazy. That was crazy. One thing I didn't like that I saw on Twitter was that people were saying that Kelsey Plum was hating on Sabrina Ionescu, but was on her face when she won the 3-point challenge. Now, let's talk about that, because that was not the case. Somebody on Twitter mentioned about Sabrina Ionescu being on the 2K cover, and Kelsey Plum was saying that Asia should have been on the cover. Nothing wrong with her saying that. Nothing wrong with her saying that at all. So the person was like, "Oh, you was hating on Sabrina Ionescu when she won a 3-point contest, and, like, you was all in her face now she won a 3-point contest." That wasn't the case. You can say you feel as though your teammate should have been on the cover, and a lot of players said it. It should have been Asia. It could have been Asia. It could have been Stewie. It could have been Jewel Lloyd. So the goal at Kelsey Plum for what she's saying, it was nothing negative though. Not negative at all that she said or did. Like, be choosing when y'all want to go at people about things. It's crazy to me. It really is. It's crazy to me. Sabrina Ionescu got the record for that. She has the record for 3-point challenge. Now, I think even more than Ali Quigley. And then she has the nerve to call out Steph Curry for a shootout. All fun. I wouldn't mind saying it. If they can set that up, that during WNBA weekend, whoever wins as far as the men's game comes and battles whoever wins as far as the women's. That would be a little friendly competition. I would be for that, so I'm not opposed to it. That was cool. That was cool. Like, I still think rookie versus sophomore game could have made, even if we was going to still stick with a 2-day weekend, that still would have made Friday even better at a rookie sophomore game. Or USA versus the world game. Like, salute to all your first time WNBA All Stars too. Um, Kelsey Mitchell, Cheyenne Parker, Alicia Gray, Uzi McGlure, Leah Boston. Who else? Nafisa Collier. Was she a first? No, she's not a first year. Like all your the first year players enjoyed themselves. Some funny moments during the All Star game was Neka got the rebound over Enrique. It was holding it up. That Enrique couldn't get it. That was hilarious. Brittany Griner doing commentary during the game with the microphone and picking up playing defense. That was hilarious. Talking about people missing shots. BG with the dunks was some good moments. BG dancing behind Kathy Engelbert was hilarious, and then turn around and hugging her. That was hilarious. It was. Jewel Lloyd breaking the record for most points scored in the WNBA All-Star game at 31 was fire. Kelsey Plum had the chance to break the record, just didn't do it. It was cool. Team Stewie beat Team Wilson this time. Whatever their bet was. It's all good. It is all good. But, it was, I give it a C at best if I'm grading this All-Star weekend. It was okay. It was okay. And then let me talk about these WNBA All-Star jerseys. You had the theme for the last 2-3 WNBA All-Star games have been black and orange. Black and orange. This time it went more so like a black, orange, and gray. That was Team Wilson. And then Team Stewie was like an orange and creamsicle like color. So they called themselves the creamsicles. It was cute. It worked. But it's like the design of these jerseys, it's getting less and less. Like y'all put the effort to them. That's what it's getting to be. Y'all are not putting forth any effort, it seems like. Somebody needs to take the time and really design the WNBA All-Star jersey. No wonder they eventually hit on sale. I don't see nobody buying them. Then, Kathy Engelbert, I'm really upset with this one. You knew Kehlani was going to perform for halftime. How dare y'all have it that it goes to commercial that we only got to see her perform 1.5 songs? Why? Why did y'all do that? But the other year when Teyana Taylor performed, we got to see the whole performance. What are we doing? What are we doing here? It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. We picking and choosing what the fans and the viewers get to see. You knew having Kehlani as the performer, people was gonna want to watch that. Why not make it that we could watch it? It's crazy. It's crazy. Salute to Leah Boston, her fellow Gamecocks, the Leticia was there, Bria, Henny, uh, Destiny Littleton was there. Like, they popped out for Aaliyah for All-Star Weekend. That's love right there. You also had like three of your top college players at All-Star Weekend. You had Cameron Brink, Deja Kelly, and Hailey Van Leaf sitting right courtside together. Like, when I say NIL money different, like college is different with this NIL. They be like Deja Kelly be everywhere. Like she really be everywhere. I ain't even gonna front. She's like everywhere. Like whereas I see a lot of teams and players are together already doing this, doing that. She outside. Same with Angel Reese. Same with Flage. You know, I know Flage trying to get to everything prior to like the season starting back up, and you know certain things she can't do. So I get it. They was at the ESPYS along with the team. Salute to Angel Reese. Went in the ESPY for breakthrough player. Fire. And she looked beautiful in her gold gown. Like she looked amazing. Same goes for Flage. Flage looked beautiful in her purple. Um, Angel brought her mother. That was dope. She got to share the moment with her. You know, I expect big things for LSU this coming season with the players that y'all brought in, and Anisha Morrow and Hailey Van Leaf, and then the freshmen, Michaela Williams, Aaliyah Del Rosario, and Angelica. Like, I look forward to seeing how you mesh who you're bringing back with who you're bringing in. Now, if I got to do a prediction for who I think LSU starting five will be, Angel at the 5, Anisha at the 4. I got Flage probably playing the 3 this year. Flage or Michaela Williams playing the 3. And Hailey Van Leef at the point. That's probably going to be the starting 5. And I think Michaela Williams and Flage can, like, interchange with that. Or, I keep forgetting about Katari Poole. But I think within that lineup, she comes off the bench. Either way, she's still going to play major minutes. It don't matter. But LSU is going to be a team to keep your eye on. UConn's going to be a team to keep your eye on with Paige Bueckers being back healthy, Asian Bud being healthy, Ice Brady being healthy this year, being able to play. Y'all bringing in KK Arnold's. Aaliyah Edwards hopefully picks up where she left off. Same for Nick Mule. Same for Aubrey Griffin. Like, UConn's going to be a team you're going to have to reckon with. I like what Dawn's doing for South Carolina. She got Malaysia for Wally. Lay with the butter. She got Tania Paolo from Oregon. Like, I think this is a big year for Raven Johnson, Bree Hall, Sanaya Fegan, and Camila Cardoza. After winning her gold for Fever, I want her to bring that back to South Carolina and dominate this season. I think that's going to be, like, that was a confidence boost for her. Winning the gold versus USA, that's major. They going to be fire. You still got to watch UConn I mean, UNC for Deja Kelly. Still gonna watch UNC for Deja Kelly. I'm gonna watch Ole Miss for um, Kennedy Todd Williams since she transferred there along with Madison Scott. Um, Notre Dame, see how Olivia Miles comes back from the knee injury. Her and Hanan Diago, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. That's gonna be a fire backcourt. See what KK Branchford does this season. Citron, you know, Notre Dame's gonna be a team to watch. Gotta watch Maryland. Kia Brown Turner transferred from North Carolina State to come home as far as Maryland. Her and Cheyenne Sellers and Lavender Briggs and Faith Mazonas like to see what they can do this year together with no Diamond Miller. Um, like women's like college basketball is gonna be lit. Jada Williams and Bria Cunningham, as far as Arizona, gotta watch them. Juju Watkins at USC is gonna be fire. I need to also watch um, high school basketball. Number one player, uh, Jelani Cambridge is transferring to Mount Verdi. Like she's a walking bucket. I'm hoping she can try to talk Zam Jones into coming with her. That would be major. That'd be a fire backcourt for them, you know. But I think Zam's only sophomore, you know. So I don't know, but that would be fire if Mount Verde could get both. Still gotta watch Sierra Canyon for McKinley Randolph. Um, Need to figure out what high school Shaq's daughter is going to, so I can watch her also play mirror. Um, I don't know what school Gilbert Arenas' daughter goes to either, as far as high school, but I definitely want to be able to watch her. Um, as it stands, they didn't have a Jordan Burn Classic game for this past year.